Rick's playing now. I think he's happy.
Yeah, I can go use the men's room too.
You can. Oh, I want to put speakers in up on the fair. All right, are you? Did you find it? Are you watching it? It should. Yeah, she said. He says it takes a couple seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna have to leave my phone back there though. Yeah, but she needs to hear. You need to hear her, not me.
But where do I do my tweaks at? On OBS or
This.
just turn this up and down?
Yep.
No, wait.
What?
I'm still on.
Old board.
Yeah. What do I got to do here
For what?
to make it sound good coming streaming?
How's the sound on it, babe? Yep. Full disclosure, I know there's only one person watching right now, but if anybody goes and happens to pop on just now and I don't see it yet, we're doing a sound check. I need to turn the microphones up. Or not microphones, the lights on up there. Because we'll do a test with the pulpit mic too. What'd you do? Okay. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Needs to be bent down. Because Randy's going to do it anyways. The pulpit mic? Okay. Is it working, honey? She should be able to. Did you? I'm not muted. You sure you can't hear a thing?
Use these red buttons here.
What? It's working. You have a problem. I know it's working because I'm watching it work.
Do just about it right here.
Uh-huh.
Don't we have to do something there?
No.
So everything is
Right there.
right there.
Uh-huh.
So that
Are you laughing at us?
so the same sound that we hear in there, they're gonna hear the same. It ain't gonna be distorted, it ain't gonna be too low or too loud.
Shouldn't be. That's where we'll adjust it in here.
Yeah, that's why it's asking. Where do
Right.
I adjust if I have?
So if you have to, you can bring it down right here. And that's going to be anything that comes out. So if we skip ahead to, I don't want to start recording. There, I have to. So if we skip ahead to there, can you hear me on there? Isn't it a good thing I ordered one for you, like this week? What about now? Nope, that's not working. It's not as much. What was it doing? Yes. Jump on my computer or the TV. Told it was on her side. Well, and that's the thing. We can adjust volume here if we want to. I just leave that one full up.
And do our adjustment here.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can actually add a source. I can't see it. Add a source. We can do a audio input capture, maybe. And we're going to create new. You can hear me just fine? Yep. So now this is the microphone coming in. This is going to be the computer playing, and this is going to be the microphone speaking. Yep, I can hear myself now. That's going to be annoying. So how's the volume on there?
It's really good.
Well, you can't see the picture. All right, so Rick's got me there. And you'll be seeing me walk front here in just a second. Isn't it terrible how clear it comes through? From the internet to the TV, back through speakerphone to my phone on speakerphone coming back, and it's like I'm standing right there. We're not on Jetpack either, are we? Hi, Bubba. Hi, honey. Just wait a second and you'll see me wave. What internet are we on? Yep. All right. I am so excited. And you just muted me. So you got to turn pulpit mic on now. They don't pick up very well. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. So how's it coming through on there? And it's not coming up very well. Okay. So go into, click it open, and then adjust the gain up. But not too high because you want to set it at a balance if you can. And maybe, is it coming through better now? Yep. Because I think it's because we switched different mics and something's a little different. So, can you hear me? I mean, is it coming through on the TV, honey, from this microphone? Because I know Randy's going to be about this volume when he talks, and I can hear it in here. So you might want to turn the gain up for the overheads too then, which you probably just did right now. This is so cool. Yes. Hi, buddy. Hi. And I'm going to throw Rick for a curveball. Little high. What are we getting feedback on? What? What do you mean you did something? Pulpit mic needs to come down a little bit. Do you need me back there? Okay. Okay. It's still loud. I mean, I think it sounds fine. Okay. Okay. So put my mic back on real quick. Leave them both on. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Okay. Sure. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. So if you look up on the, is there, how many people are watching? Still one? Okay, just checking. Well, because I was figuring, what are we going to talk about? Like, I need to start talking about events and things that's going on at the church if somebody else jumps on. But since it's just, well, us. Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. What's the gain set at? Okay. And I don't like uh-oh. Yep. So it's nice when we get these things set it and forget it. The problem is you're going to have Randy come up here and he's loud, and then you'll have Bridget or Jan or somebody else come up who's not going to be as loud. Yep. Boys. Sounds good to me. I'm not hearing any feedback. Now I am a little bit, but it's loud. How loud is that on at home, hon? Well, I want to know if the video's scratchy and jumpy as well. I'm actually going to walk back. And the audio is coming through great. Sorry. Hold on a second. Where's the power button on this thing? So, okay. What do you got?
On the pulpit,
Okay.
we're at 25 and it still has, if I turn it all the way up.
We can still have more. Okay.
Okay, what's all this?
That's your gate and stuff. That is this. That's all this stuff right here. So if I'm talking, I can turn this off and my voice changes back to flat. Or I turn it on and that bass drops out. You hear the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
I'm wondering is there something, a little more tweaking we can do on the pulpit?
um,
I mean, it's at 25, but yeah, you got,
well, the gate, and you can hear it. You can see how the red goes away. Yeah, like a whisper, because it's picking up the sound from where the overhead or where the speaker is. So it's picking that up to send it out right now, even though I'm not up there. So that's a low cut there. Configure. Where's the low cut link? And then,
big difference between that mic and your headset.
oh yeah. Well, this one's also right in front of my face. And I think maybe,
That was louder last weekend. Sounded pretty good.
yeah. Do you want to link pulpit and overheads? I don't know what that would do, but
Probably not a whole lot. Because we had to have them actually
right.
flip on
Well, sure.
back.
Yep. Let me go back to there. Don't want that. And we'll hit turn that off. And okay, so when I get up there, hit EXP. Actually, can I just take this with me?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot I can do this from up front now. Sure. Yes, because I want to know what she needs to tell me how it's sounding back there. So the cool thing now is I'll be controlling it from up here, but you can't really hear me very well, can you? I just unmuted it. So why isn't it working? Okay. So that has to be up. Still has to be up. Like I don't understand why all of a sudden it's not like picking up at all. So we turn the gate off, and technically that should be allowing everything in. Now, oh wow, that's weird. So if I turn that off, that's a lot better. So is this coming through better now? Sorry, I had to put the windscreen back on. Okay. How about now? Okay, I've got it on max though. Like max and 30 decibels gain. So if I bring it back to 0, I mean it seems like it's coming through just fine on my side.
I know Sunday I was turning the actual speakers up louder when they were using the bulb. That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think because maybe the noise gate wasn't set right. In 3, don't want to link. What if I turn low cut off? Did that make any change? Because I'm at 0 right now. But now that's a lot better. I mean, I'm max at 10 though. I don't like it, but I'm also back here. Gates off, dynamics off. 30.
And that's right on the verge of go either way. There's feedback too.
Yep. Yeah, but I guess my thing is if I can whisper like this and you can still hear me and it's full blast, you should be fine. Right. But I'm full blast and I'm whispering. So my point was, if I drop it down to here, I'm not ringing anymore, am I? If I drop it down to 0 or real close to it, can you still hear me? Right. But nobody's gonna be. I mean, I'm gonna be. Anybody who's up here is gonna be talking like this. And so, how does it sound at home? Ten-second delay is killing me. Awesome. So that's at 1.2. Love it. I'm glad I didn't ask her how I look. Would have been a different answer. So if I turn the noise gate on, what about now? Has it changed anything? So how does it sound at home right now? Okay. Well, the idea is you're not going to hear this. Okay, so I'm going to stomp back and forth. I'll come back in just a second. And I want to see if you can hear it. Anybody walking? Okay. How?
That was me.
I didn't say it. Oh, if you wanted to, we could actually broadcast the video. It's just going to take 2 people running that booth back there because there's a lot of clicking around. Nah, we'll just come on afterwards. So, as far as the sounds right now, you didn't hear most of the footsteps. Because I can turn that noise gate up too. But that's what stops that muffly sound in the back. The footsteps, the breathing, unless it's heavy breathing.
I can hear you, but not you there. I can hear you.
Well, yeah, that we can't help. So if we go back and I turn this off and go back to my microphone, now mine's totally different. But there's mine can even be pulled back a little bit if we want to. So was there a big difference at home? And yes, I'm raising my voice a little bit because sometimes I'm going to get excited. And then sometimes as I'm talking, I'm just going to get quiet. Awesome. Well, the best part is I could hear, the phone's in the media booth, I'm behind the pulpit, and I could hear myself say quiet. So if somebody's at home and listening, they can still hear it. And that's why when I had Trevor tune it so that I could whisper or get quiet. So that's, I guess, going to be a big difference for people that can't hear very well. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I start to lose my voice. And I can talk like this, and you can still hear me. Yep. So this is so cool. I mean, I love having this. Now, I don't want to have 3 tablets running here at the same time. I'm going to look like a DJ doing one of these things, switching everything around. Yeah. Well, it's totally different type of microphone. It's a different, location. So if I do that, hit OK. Hit control on this. There's going to be different mics in there. What are you laughing about? No, that's Jacob. I know that sound. He wails like a banshee. No offense. She hang up? Okay. Ah. So let me actually go to my sermon. Mock sermon, of course, because this is so nice. What I'm trying to do is figure out if I can go into here, mute your phone. See if I can do this. And preach. Will it control this one? Nope. It won't because it's not technically connected. So that won't work. I mean, it won't work currently. When I'm doing it on Sunday, I will be able to because I'll be in the current proclaim. We're in the next proclaim. Yeah, I love how awesome that is. So when it gets tingled like that. There we go. So if I need to, I can do one of these, hit that button, switch back to different microphones, hit the next button here, hit that button there, mute them all, get back on pulpit, then switch back to my headset microphone right now. I'm in the headset. Man, that's loud. We might have to scale me back a little bit, maybe to there. Just feel like a DJ. How's this level at home? How is this volume level? Sweet. Well, because in here it sounds really loud. And I'm dialing myself back to like -8. And I'm still coming through fairly loud. So how's this right now? External CD DVD drive? No, that's a DVD player. I wanted like a CDRW drive. Should probably try different pulpit mics, if that's what you're looking for.
How many headsets?
Bear with me for a minute. No, it's over here. Hi, Hemi. Hi, Bubba. This is going to be a condenser style. Where'd the other one go? There it is. All right, so in efforts to make as much noise as possible, How's this sound? Does this microphone sound all right? Sound a little better? How about now? Does it sound okay right now? You're barely getting any. Oh, this is cool. You can actually turn that dial up just by moving your finger on it. So that little gain like this, you can take your finger and do one of those and it works too. Yep. Sorry about that. Yeah, because all you have to do is this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. So if we take it to like 30, and at 30 we're doing pretty good and we can still crank it all the way up like this. Yeah, we're going to start to break there though. So that's on that one. Now, go back, mute. All right, let's try this other one.
Muted.
Oh, yeah, please mute. Thank you. So that one was better than this one. There's another one somewhere. We'll have to fix that. All right. Yep, that's supposed to be on there. But let's go back in here. Turn that gain down a little bit. Somebody open the door at home. So how's this sound? Is it any better or any worse? That one's the same? So if I set it down to here, does it sound okay? Okay, how about right here? Hold on, wait until I say right now on the TV. Tell me how it sounds. So what if I went like this and it's not too loud? Does it sound okay on the TV right now? I hate the delay.
Mm-hmm.
Did it get any louder? That's weird.
Which I'm wondering there, it's only gonna put so much out, whatever we. You know what I mean?
Yep. So
Which is a good thing.
yeah. So no matter what happens, it's not going to squawk on their side.
Hold that. Prop it up somehow.
I'm going to mute this mic.
I'm gonna turn it up back there.
Okay. So I switched. Well, we've got to be careful with that because then we've got my headset too.
Well, I'm just gonna turn the OBS up. See what it does.
Okay.
Like I said, she's not hearing a difference. Then that's what I'm wondering, if you gotta make your volume out, your OBS get louder or lower.
True.
So all our adjustments we're doing here right now is just in the go.
That is true. This microphone would have to get taped anyways. Not as nice. Yeah, and it's fine right now. So I'm on pulpit mic. I mean, right now my gain's at 10 and you can hear me, or not gain. The gain's at 15, sounds at 10. If I drop it down to 0, can you still hear me pretty good back there, Rick? So? All right, let me do this. Turned it up to 21. Is that any better? Because I'm at 0. You know, we've got a lot more to go. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me at 0 at this volume, because when Randy's up here, he's going to be a little bit louder, which I know that. But then you get Isaac might be a little quieter, or whatever. So if you can hear me, okay. That was at 0. 21. And now we're at 10. So I'm cranked and talking to you just normal. No. The slide's at 10. Gain's at 21. How about that? How about that now? It's right on the edge. $25. Yeah, that little half step makes a lot of difference, actually. But it's hard to hit that. You know, it's just wanting to skip between. Yep. So I'm at 23.5 on gain and all the way up on the regular with this microphone. Right. Well, I guess what I want to do is I'm going to mute it and switch back to this original mic and go through the microphones. So for the viewers at home, yep. Okay. Yeah, I can hear a little bit. At 23, it's still doing a little bit, but not terrible. But I can also bring it down to here. You know what I mean? So this is at, let's set it to 6, or right about 6 on the slide. No magic number, just I was right in that area. How does this sound? In just a normal talking voice. All right, I'm muting that. And I'm going to switch through the microphones again. Okay, so how about this one? Is this one quieter? Okay, so this one sounds quieter to me as well. And I will mute it and take it back. Somebody's going to watch this or pop in somewhere and be like, wow, the goofiest sound check I've ever seen. All right, so how about this one? I mean, is that way better? Okay, so this one's a no-go. So now we've got choice A. And those viewing at home, I need to know the difference between choice A And choice B is going to be, wow, that one's a lot louder. And choice B, you got to hear B on the TV. Okay, so is B still better? Because I just dropped down to 0.5 on the slide. So this one's much better. And it's okay if we have to prop it up a little bit. So how's this at home right now on the TV without having to change volume? I know, but I just moved it. I dropped it down to 0 and moved the wires around. How's it sound in here, Rick? Does it sound okay on the in here? Okay. Well, then we can turn it back up too. But I guess point being is even at 10 and getting excited, it's going to start doing that. So we just have to make sure we watch whoever's up here and set it. Well, I got it at 5 right now, and I'm talking normal. But if I get excited and you know, let's see, let's go back to announcements just because I want to try and make this as real as possible. All right, so we're really looking forward to this, guys. Please plan on joining us for our men's breakfast and Bible study on February 20th at 10 a.m. in the fellowship hall. How'd that sound? Okay, so now we have Life Resources in Northern Michigan as our focus for our missions project this quarter. We have baby bottles available for you to take home and fill with change if the Lord leads you to do so. Monies given go towards pregnancy tests, ultrasounds, parenting classes, support, and other materials for their clients. How's that sound in here? How's it sound in here? Okay. That's really weird. I don't understand that. But I guess, you know, I really just want to make sure that if somebody gets up here and is kind of nervous and they're quiet, if they can still be heard, because I'm only at +5. We can take it up to +10 and you can definitely hear, but we start to get some feedback. So let's do this. Yep. I have it down at 21, 21.5. And then I'll go up to 22.5 if I need to. But I think that's about where we need to be. Maybe. See, that compressor makes all the difference. That compressor makes all the difference. So I turn that on, and I drop the gain down to 16, 17.5. And we're just starting to ring out. The 25.5 is where that was. So what about now? So what if I did this? Oh, still going. Now it's not even. What about right now? Am I making any? Okay. So what about on this side? We're starting to get that. Were we ringing here too? Yeah, I did, but then I turned the compressor up. or down? So what about right here? Still getting some? Okay. So what about right now? How's it sound in here? We're still getting some. But if I go to belt it out, it's actually going to cut off or trim the end off on the volume. And I don't think it makes that huge of a difference. So if I'm here, or if I'm here, it's not making a difference. So that's about right there. So what about, how does it sound right now? Okay. So then this one here, that's basically turning the gate off, which I don't want. So the gate needs to be set at like 60 maybe? And keeping this all things pretty much the same. Nope. That's got to go to 65, 66. Gain's got to come down on that. Or we turn the gate off. And that's the hard thing. If we turn the compressor on, I don't have to be as loud on the gain. Oops, sorry guys. So if I turn it off, I have to go up to like 22 and a half. Are we doing okay on that? I mean, it's pretty loud for the normal voice. And of course, like I said, so we've got the Valentine's Luncheon. We're excited to invite you to the Valentine's Luncheon, actually following the morning service today. The luncheon will be, and following that, will be a time of praising the Lord and sharing testimonies. What? Just a hair? The gain or the volume? Because it's at 10. Okay, so even if I went to here, so at 10 and my loud voice, it's fine. I've got it down to like 4.8 right now, and it's not terrible. So, let me take it down more. Neil? Oh, made a difference, though, didn't it? Oh my word, that's funny. This one seems to be the winner, and if somebody leans in like this, they're going to come through just fine. I think it might have been the difference of the microphone angle, because now, like, it's a lot quieter now than it is right now, I think, isn't it? Right. Yeah, because she's going to be right around here, isn't she? Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk. Yep. I think it's just a habit. Most speakers will get in to move it, whether they need to or not. Yep. So even here, this sounds pretty good, I think. Okay. So yeah, it is a condenser mic too. So that's good. So that works now. Come on. Now, as far as my mic goes, I've got myself turned down to like -8. I'm cranked up here and -8 on the board. Okay. So that's that. No, that's -8. 0 on the slide is here. Turn the gain down. Yeah. How about 0.5? Like, it's 0 at 0. And I think, I mean, for me, it's coming through loud and clear up here. How about at home? How does my microphone sound right now? Okay. So now we're moving over to microphone number 6. And how does this sound? Because this is one that like Tammy's gonna sing on or Linda is. How does this sound right now? How about now? Okay, how about now? That's 16. And now there we go. Now my slide's at 10 too. Like I took it slide all the way up. We're at 16.5 decibels, and I think the neighbors can hear us. A little bit of a ring. Now the slide's at 0. And that's about where we want to be, because if anybody gets loud, wow, that was weird. If anybody gets loud, they can just get turned down. And even right now, I mean, how can you, is it coming through like you can still hear me? That's at minus 20. Right. That's the hard thing. And this thing is kicking in and out a little bit, but that's okay. I can barely hear that. That's that gate. So does this one sound okay at home right now? Because I think Tammy usually stands like this and does what, somewhere around this posture, and Linda's going to hold it out like this. So this sounds obviously a lot better, but it's directly on. And so if you bring it down a little bit, I think the sound still sounds okay. But see, the difference is I'm talking. When they're singing, it's going to be a lot louder, so we'll just have to drop it down. Right? So even I guess if we had to, it gets, I mean, that was all the way up. So if somebody's that quiet and we have to crank it this far, no, we know that it's okay because this is at plus 10. Yep. Right. Okay, so I'm shutting the tablet down. Gonna close this one down. And we've got our pulpits done. Now overheads. Sorry to tie up your evening. All right. Overheads. So, can you hear me on the overheads at home right now? How about now? Can you hear me on the overheads? I mean, it should be, oh yeah, I got it set at 0. But if I take it all the way up, it's ridiculous how clear that is at home. Can you hear me back there right now? So if I'm standing back here, I can see it moving on there. I mean, I know it's picking me up. The only microphone on right now is those. So I don't want to keep you here too long if you need to. That's why those used to be down so far. It's crazy that I can hear it on my phone all the way up here better, I think, than you can hear me in this room. And I think I know why. I think everything on here is set pre-fader. So it's only going off the gain. It's not going off the slide. So it's always going to be clear. That's digital. There's no scratch anymore. Well, why is that? Right. Right. And yeah, it would be nice to upgrade the speakers eventually and have them to where they're out there, like that way, you know. I don't know so much about pointing forward as pointing it this way. Well, and the reason I'm saying I'm thinking opposite on that one because essentially it's that. And my microphone might pick that sound back up. It shouldn't, but if they went that way, maybe, or just put like where the yeah. Yeah, these aren't even hooked up. Okay. And that's probably because the gain's set at 30. And the slide was at 5. No, the slide was at 5. But the slide at 0, it's just crazy how clear it is at home. The big difference, you know. And it probably helps if I stand back here where it's actually going to pick me up because that way is if I stand in front of it. And they can sit in their pajamas. I would. You kidding me? I love to sit in my pajamas all day. Not all day, but it's actually, I mean, if you want to look at this, it's actually coming through pretty clearly. I guess now the trick is it's not so great from down here, but
Yeah, that's the difference.
right, which is why they used to have them hanging right here. That was optimum height. But I don't think the pastors at the time were 6 foot tall. I can hear it just fine down there. That's insane. That is insane. And we're broadcasting on AT&T. We might get to where we don't need a jetpack, except to do it remotely. Off, like if we have to, because my laptop's coming in Tuesday. If we have to, I can run OBS and get everything on there to where if we're out in the field doing a concert or doing an event, we can broadcast that because we've got the box. And that's where that box would be nice. You know, a cart on wheels. You just roll it out, take it down the hill.
What's this
What?
figure?
Where?
Tap on that.
Oh, that is so you can pick if you want line input like from here, or if you want it to come in from a USB source.
Low cut.
I have no idea. That's Phantom Power, and that will link 2 different Phantom Powers together. And I don't know what the difference is. I figured it would just cut off the low end side. Nope. My in-laws are watching.
Oh, are they?
Yep. I knew somebody was going to jump on. It just so happens that it's live to everybody. So we are doing sound check with our new system for my in-laws just now joining us. I have no idea.
Scribble strip.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
yeah, okay. That makes sense. Front monitor. That's cool. I don't know what it is, so I'm not touching it. MIDI audio. Trevor said he's gonna get to download the manual and start reading it because this is the one that they were looking at doing. And I said, hey, you want to play with it? And he comes upstairs and said, this is cool, but I have to see the manual because you can go in and change all kinds of stuff like FX send and main, um, bus master. So these are um, the outs. So if we go to 1, then you can change the monitor's volume, you can change the nursery's volume, you can change the headset's volume individually.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I don't know what DCA is. That's another set of groups, and I have no idea.
Fader. What did I just do?
Oh, the sends. So, where are we at?
I just turned everything down.
No, you didn't. This is something different. How does it sound right now at home? I think I'll make a difference because I'm muted. Okay, so now I'm not muted. Let's hit the send and fader. And does it do anything at home right now when I do this? So that doesn't make a difference. I don't know what fine is. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not sure what all these little things on here are. But the overheads are working. My headset's working pretty loud and clear. So turn pulpit on, please.
As long as we can,
So if we can leave all 3 of them on, I mean, we're not getting any feedback. We don't necessarily have to worry about forgetting to turn something on or turn something off. Because I'm still on.
you're on.
If we unmute everything. So everything's on right now, right? And I'm not getting any feedback, just a little ring. And I think it's because those are picking that up. But that's okay. So did you turn them off? Okay, so overheads are off right now. And I don't really hear a ring. Of course, I should probably stand here.
Back under that talk mode.
Underneath here?
Yeah, like you was talking loud when you walked, got that ring.
Okay, so right now, as I move back and forth, I'm sure I'm getting the top of my head cut off, and that's okay. I can just imagine my in-laws sitting there laughing right now. Why not? We should. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Now I'm not getting my head cut off. So it's really not changing anything right now as we go back and forth. So I guess right now should be a pretty good time to start just talking, like the events and things that we were talking about. So this coming Sunday, we've got the Valentine's Luncheon. It's, hi, Bubba. I believe that was one of the boys. Then in March, I think it's the 13th. I've got it on the church calendar, not on the website yet. We're having a chili cook-off. It's a Saturday, I believe. We could do it in the afternoon. There's been some throwdowns as far as challenges go between a couple individuals, so it's going to be a good competition. I'm looking forward to it. Then in April on the 4th, I believe, is Easter. I mean, I know it's the first Sunday in Easter is first Sunday in April is Easter, so we're doing the men are going to cook the breakfast for the church. We're going to do that before Sunday school hours. So when Sunday school starts, we're all going to gather together in the fellowship hall or the gym and have a breakfast meal. And for the cleanup, the guys will be doing that too for the last little bit before the morning service begins. So we'll be doing those things. So then March, April, May on the 30th, we're doing a mission-themed Sunday on the on the fifth Sunday, normally it's a fellowship anyways, we're having a missionary speaker come in. They're going to share their ministry with us and preach the morning services. And we're going to make it a mission-themed day. So we're pretty excited talking about having the kids dress up in their traditional attire from the somewhere in their heritage or some country they'd like to highlight. The potluck will be themed the same way. So if you're German, bring German food. If you're Polish, Polish food, and there's a difference. If you're Portuguese, bring Portuguese food. However you want to do that. What? Left to right. Yep. And the overheads are only one side, not both, because those aren't stereo. So anyways, so that'll be a fun afternoon to do that. And then June, I think in June we're doing the, I want to say it's like the 27th. We're going to do the craft show, yard sale kind of thing to benefit the youth program that were, camp scholarships or something. And that'll be like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like that. And inviting the community in to come to that. Let's see, then takes us to July, and we've got the 4th of July. Oh yeah, June we've got our business meeting, voting on officers and budget and that. July 4th is a Sunday. And we're not going to have evening service that afternoon or that evening because, it's 4th of July. And a lot of people will be looking forward to fireworks. The 27th of June, let me back up. At that meeting, we're going to have a ice cream social and enjoy that time together as a church. You see, August, we're looking at doing a community scavenger hunt and having it to where we have multiple places all over town that that people have to find. One clue leads to the next. It's a scavenger hunt. Yoplait did this during the Crossroads celebration, and it was incredible. We had a lot of fun. So we're looking at doing that. September, the 5th through the 10th, I know it's Labor Day, Monday. Then the Sunday, we're having, or starting that Sunday, so on the 4th, I should say, we're going to have evangelists, Aaron Coffey and family, and the rest of their team's going to join us for the week. We're really looking forward to having them join us. We're tentatively having a youth rally that Thursday night, and then potentially a concert, sacred concert that Friday. So it'll be a nice week of meetings. We're excited to have them with us. See, that's September. October, we're planning on having a harvest party dinner fellowship following the morning service, like a luncheon kind of thing, because it is a 5th Sunday for Halloween. So 31st maybe, whatever day Halloween is, I can't remember. In November, we're planning on doing a Pie and Praise fellowship right after Thanksgiving, I think, right around that time. I don't have the calendar in front of me. And then in December, right before Christmas, we want to do a white elephant sock exchange like we did not this past year, but the year previous. And make it like an ugly Christmas sweater theme. We've had a lot of fun at other places doing that kind of thing. And so we thought that might be something cool to try here. And then that takes us into January, where we're hoping to or praying that we'll be able to do the Hunter's Banquet, Sportsman's Banquet that we weren't able to do last year. And then in February, we'll do the Valentine's Luncheon. So it's going to be a really busy year, ministry-wise. Opportunities, our doors are opening up, and there's possibilities of doing a lot of different things with our community, and being able to minister to them in any way we possibly can would be, something awesome, things we'd like to consider. So that's kind of the plan. Of course, Lord willing and all of that. And there's a bunch of other little things that I don't have dates for, but ideas that we're tossing around. So I think I've talked and walked and got everything. How did all of that sound besides rambling? Sound-wise. Perfect. So how does it sound to you, Rick? Okay. What was this? Oh. Well, right. It's kind of hard because it's like in my mouth, you know. Okay, I turned my headset back on. How's the video been for those that are watching? I don't have my phone on me, so sounds good here. Everything came across on YouTube. Perfect. Thank you. We're running on our slower internet on our AT&T, and so one of the big deals is to see if we can get by streaming on the AT&T internet because the Jetpack only has 15 gigs a month. And I know you know this, and I know my wife and family knows this, but my in-laws are watching. Just to explain a little bit of why I'm so concerned about the video, because now we shouldn't need Jetpack. So if we run out of data on there, who cares? We should be good. Which was the biggest issue we have was connection. This is awesome. They're not stiff enough for drumsticks. Yeah, I think we'll sign off of broadcast and make sure the video's all good one last time. Have a good night, y'all. Thanks for watching and joining us. Yeah, you can end, Brian.
5-second delay.
Yep.
I'm gonna let your in-laws get it.
No, you-